My name's John. I'm with CoreTech Foundation Repair. We are a Houston local company focusing on not only foundation repairs, but structural repairs as well. When we founded our company, we didn't want to just have a one-track mind. We wanted to focus on the entire structure. We wanted to look at the big picture and not just one of the many components that make up your home. At the end of the day, we want to go home and get a good night's rest, and we want you and your family to get a good night's rest with the peace of mind of, hey, I'm in a safe, sound, solid structure. In this video, we're going to go over the 5 most common signs of foundation settlement that may be affecting your home, whether you know it or not. Number 1, drywall cracks. That's the first thing you see. Most people here in Houston spend the vast majority of their lives at home, inside the home. Yeah, sure, you have outside patios and the pool and this and that and the other, but by and large, you live inside the house. That's why we bought the house in the first place, right? The first thing you may notice are those diagonal, look like a stock market trend line, you know, little cracks that pop up above the door cases, window frames, just kind of somewhere in the drywall of the house. Sheetrock or drywall, by and large, is a pretty soft material. So anytime the house is going to deflect or settle, that's one of the first places you're going to start noticing that movement. Probably equally as noticeable as the crack in the drywall is going to be a door that hangs up, sticks, doesn't latch or unlatch, doesn't lock or unlock like it needs to. You may need to grab the door handle and pick up on it or push down on it to get it to function the way you want it to. This is pretty important because let's face it, we live in an urban setting. We don't live in the middle of nowhere, and this is no longer the year 1492. We want to lock our doors at night. But the other side of that is not only is it a safety issue if the doors and windows don't latch, unlatch, open and close like they're supposed to, it's a security issue, or it's a fire hazard, because if you need to get out of the house at 2 o'clock in the morning with you and your loved ones and you can't get that front door or that back door open, well, you've got an imagination, go ahead and use it. Next on the list is our uneven floors. If your floors begin to slope because the house has become out of level, spilling a glass of water, maybe putting some mop water on the floor, you can see all that run to one side. If you drop a tennis ball, if you've got kids or dogs that like to play with their toys, things all kind of run one direction. Or if you feel like maybe you've had a little bit too much sauce when you come home, it may not be you, it might actually be the foundation that's just a little uneven. Another very common sign, now I'm moving to the exterior of the home, are gaps around the window cases, gaps around door frames, gaps around the garage door frame if you have an attached garage. Any of the gaps in the fit, finish, and trim work of the house can be an indication that something has settled or moved and has altered the geometry of the structure, causing those gaps. Something real important you want to pay attention to. And last but not least, we want to talk about the visible cracks you see in the brick veneers or in the foundation itself. If you have a concrete slab on grade foundation, you see that jagged little crack running through the concrete foundation, that may be a sign of some settlement. Some of that could be due to build construction, but a lot of times it's because the house is settled, once again altering the geometry and causing those things to crack. This particular client of ours called us because the house felt like a roller coaster inside. You know, you'd have peaks and valleys and peaks and valleys and doors that were hanging up and all sorts of cracks in the drywall. There's not really much as far as brick veneer for us to look at here. It's got wood siding just like they built them back in the day. But there were some serious levelness issues with the house that you didn't even need to bring instruments out. You could just look through the front door and see it kind of look like a roller coaster. That's what prompted her to call. What we came in and the suggestion that we had for her, because the house was so low to the ground, it was difficult to access the crawl space. But on top of that, when walking through the house, we could feel soft and spongy kind of areas of the floor, which is a big indicator to us that, hey, there's some wood underneath this wooden foundation that's probably letting go. It's probably deteriorating to a point where it may not be serviceable anymore. So what do? We raise the house so that it meets 2021 IRC building code, which is not necessary, but we did it anyways. And that allows for good ventilation under the house and also allows for good access so that we could go in and install the new foundation component. If you take a look right behind me, you'll see some brand new joists and brand new beams. Those are some of the many components that make up your foundation. If you have thought about hanging a picture on the wall to cover up that little bitty crack, don't wait. call us today. If you live in the Houston surrounding areas, let's get a professional out there to give you an actual professional opinion and evaluation assessment of what is actually going on. And look, if I come out and look at your house, I'll tell you if it's okay to put the picture frame on the wall or not. Oh, and one last thing, we don't charge anything for our evaluations or assessment. The only time we're going to charge you anything is if we actually do any work for you. Our opinions are free.